Hello?
Yo, hello, hello. Can you hear me good?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. I can hear you good.
Yo, what up?
I'm chilling, chilling, chilling. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can see me.
Yeah. How the fuck is Grandmaster 80 LP on NA? What the fuck? It's like
Oh no, it's like 20.
what? It's like
You can
200, 300 here. What's Challenger LP in NA?
I don't know, like fucking
300 or what?
probably like I don't know, I haven't checked in a while. Last time I checked I think it was 350.
What the fuck? In EU
Oh,
it's
400.
in EU you have to be 620 LP to be Challenger. It's
Well,
fucking insane.
I mean,
Uh
this is why finals went the way it is, but
it
yeah.
happens. Um are you colorblind or anything? Like, can you can see this?
No, I'm good.
Okay. All right. Nice, nice. So, which game is it that you wanted to watch?
So it's the last one.
This one?
And yeah, and
Mm-hmm.
apparently the other one I wanted to, in case you wanted to look at that too, it was off stream. So
Okay.
yeah,
Can you link me the VODs or?
it's like my last game in my stream. Hang on,
Yeah, just link me.
go to 33.
Did
Yeah, so
Chase stop
yeah,
playing Shaco or why is he playing Kha'Zix?
he's copying EU rank one players
Oh,
Kazakhs.
Agurin. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right. This one. Uh, which game is this? Is this one? Or
it's the
yeah,
very
it's
last
last one.
one.
Is this one? Yeah.
What?
Is this one? Is that
Wait,
the
did I
last
link
one?
the wrong one?
You linked. Well, you didn't link it with timestamp. Oh, 216. Okay, my bad, my bad. I trolled.
Oh yeah,
There you go. What do you usually ban?
Kassadin.
Yeah, understandable. What would you say is the second hardest matchup?
Syndra.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. Like, I feel like Anivia either struggles with champions that just sticks on her really good, or champs that just outrange her, like Syndra, Vel'Koz, etc.
I really hate Oriana too. Oh
Yeah,
god.
yeah. It's a lot of shit matchups. All right.
Oh yeah, I hang on.
Hmm?
I can't my stream can't see this.
All right.
Uh,
Let me know when you fix it.
all right, there we go.
All right. Yeah, we're just gonna talk quickly about your runes, like why and when you do certain things, because of course you've been going these runes for like a long time and everything, and you of course think that they're good, but it's just good to have somebody else's perspective and view on things. So like, I know you go spellbook in some cases. I know you go face rush. When do you go? What do you go?
Well, for phase rush, I think phase rush is pretty fucking good against Pike. If he wants to try to go on me, I could probably full combo and then either chase or run away.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he goes for a dash and then he like tries to pop off on me, you know, I pop off back on him and reposition. I think it's okay versus like melee matchups.
Mm-hmm.
I like it versus Silas too, but sometimes I'll go Electrocute and Ignite for Silas and just kill him. I
Yeah.
think he's really beatable.
For Anivia, in my opinion, I think spellbook is good, face rush is good, electrocute is good, comet and airy is complete useless and shit.
Yeah, I mean, I think Comet, I like it versus like Galio mid. I don't know.
I
I
think
don't
it's
think
really
Comet's
useless.
that great.
I think it's shit,
I
complete
don't like
shit.
Airy.
Yeah, Comet is really garbage. Like,
Like, I would think, like, you reduce the CD of it with your abilities. Like, okay, you know, if I reduce CD multiple times, how many comments can I get in a team fight? Like, is it actually useful? I don't know.
Well, the way that I view it is that spellbook scales extremely good. Like late game, you will have legit like 4 summoners and stuff like this, and it can become really disgusting with the scaling of spellbook. The fact that you get to swap so often is really, really good. If I'm playing Anivia versus something like Echo, I will go Face Rush. It's really, really good against Echo. And Electrocute if I'm versus things like Katarina, things that will just jump on me and then I can kill them.
Okay, what about Kiana?
Yeah, same thing. You can go Electrocute.
You go Electrocute.
Yeah, it's really easy lane.
Really, I feel like I have a really hard time. I think maybe the reason I have a really hard time is because I always get into a really bad spot.
Probably.
I think a lot of the time, my problem with Kiana is she wants to perhaps make a play bot. Usually she has movement speed around this time, and it looks pretty good for her. And I'm wondering, she's in Fog of War. I can't actually tell if she wants to gank bot or she wants to just go into the fog from a wide arc and then come back mid and fuck me up.
Yeah, like, you mean like this is the issue you have probably. Like, she goes missing and then it's like big question mark here, you don't know, and then you want to shove to punish her roam, and then she just flanks you like this, and jungler comes like this, and you're fucked.
Something like that.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, Kiana has to base at this for Mobius, or at this for Serrated Dirk. And if you have the Electrocute page, I feel like you can prevent her from getting to this point. Does this make sense?
Yeah. To do that, I have to pay attention to where the jungler what the enemy jungler wants.
Yeah, of course,
to do, right?
Of course, you have to play the game, right?
Okay, so around this time, what level would she be? Like 7, 6?
Around what? Around this gold?
Yeah.
No way. Like 5, 6. There's no way she's 7, unless she CS is like little dog. But what's gonna happen is like you're gonna force her out of lane. She's gonna either get tier 1 boots and longsword or double longsword. And if she has that and you have item lead, you should be able to play aggressive like you did in the early levels. And you need to establish vision like here and pink here, and you need to protect that vision. She shouldn't be able to...
I need to protect it?
Yes, she shouldn't be able to clear your vision if you play properly early on. She should need her jungle or support to guide her out of this lane. Meanwhile, if you're playing Anivia versus something like Fizz, I feel like it's a lot harder because you can't really walk up after 6 because he just all into you. Kiana, I feel like it's a lot easier.
Okay, yeah. I think a lot of the time I just position properly before what's about to happen. Therefore, it just puts me in a bad spot when in reality I should actually be winning then.
Also, I
what
see
about...
you go this, and it's really, really good for scaling, but the issue I've had with this whenever I play Anivia is that my Q does not one-shot or two-shot. Like,
casters?
Yes. They always live on 1 HP with this, but if I have double AP, they never do it. And it's not like it's just for the first wave, it's for fucking every wave until I have a lot of AP. Because your first base on Anivia, like 9 out of 10 games will be tier, right?
Most of the time, yeah.
Yeah. So every single time you get tier, it's still cancer having this.
Okay.
So like you can go into practice tool right now and you can try it, and the creeps will live on like 1 HP and stuff like this always, and it is really, really annoying. And
so wait, what you're saying is to queue the casters twice every time, level 1 and 2?
Look, I'll just show you practice tool right now, okay? Because it's not just level 1 and 2. Because minions scale, so it's a bit fucked to do it in practice tool, but I will just show you what I mean level 1.
So you'll have 33 AP with Dorn's Ring, right?
No, 24 when you have this. You have 24.
Oh yeah, 24 with that. 33 with the...
Yeah. I think this is fucking broken. Precision second. It's really good.
Yeah, I think it's good. I really like it when I can't proc mana flow too. Like Azir or some shit. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I just don't want to look at him ever.
Yep.
Did you see they picked Anivia and LCK?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, they
When?
picked
Into
Anivia into Azir,
sounds like
and they went phase rush.
it sounds like how it is to play Veigar into it, but worse. Like laning phase is shit, but Anivia hard counters Azir in team fights if you play good.
Wait, really?
Yes. If you have you played Azir yourself?
No,
Yeah.
I've played a little bit of Azir, but like it's not at a really good level, so I
Like
can't
it's
get a
hard.
good.
It's hard to realize it when you don't play Azir. But if you try to play Azir versus Anivia, there will be instances where at fights it's so obnoxious to play as the Azir. But the thing is that, assuming Azir and Anivia are even, Azir will still side lane better, and Azir should stomp Anivia in lane. So I don't know why they would pick Anivia into Azir.
I think I'm playing the team fights wrong then.
Probably. We will look into that. So yeah, you see I have 24 AP level 1.
Yeah. Yeah, so they're gonna live with 1 health, right?
See? So like
Yeah, it's
this
pretty
is
8.
yeah, this is really annoying in lane because of course in a real game this hurts you a lot. And then throughout the lane this just keeps happening and the minions scale and it keeps happening, and that's my issue with going CDR on Anivia. Meanwhile on like other champions, like Veigar doesn't get hurt by going to CDR. So like on Veigar I go it, but Anivia, I feel like my laning phase, like I played 20 games with that thing and then 20 games with the AP, and my laning phase was a lot better with the AP. Because me having to auto attack these guys to try to set up makes me lose the ass and makes me get into positions I don't want to be in. Then I get abused, I take more damage and things like that.
Of course. Alright. I have a couple questions for that.
Sure.
Do you always do that versus every matchup?
If I'm playing versus Seraph or something, yeah, I have to. If
You have to?
Kind of, yeah, if he's good. If I'm playing versus Seraph Vel'Koz and they shove me in under turret, it's unplayable.
Okay.
So then I have to be able to kill with 2 Qs. Meanwhile, something like Yasuo or something, I wouldn't want to do this. I want him to shove me in.
Okay, so if you're gonna double Q, let's say you Q the casters, I feel like you're gonna get engaged on though, no? Because you don't have
Seraph Vel'Koz, stuff like this. They are.
So you mean things that?
Yeah, champions
Okay.
you wouldn't want
You
to
don't
be
mean like
under
LeBlanc,
turret.
right?
No, of course not. If you do this versus LeBlanc, you are
Okay.
trolling really hard.
Okay.
Like, there are matchups where being under turret is complete shit, and there are matchups where being under turret or in front of turret is good.
Okay.
So like champions like LeBlanc, Irelia that would want to run you down, you don't mind being in front or under turret. But if you're under turret versus a Seraph, it's so pointless.
You're still doing long range.
Yeah, you're just getting poked down for no reason. So if they are queuing me through the wave or something like this, then I would want to be able to match their shove. Especially if I'm playing like this kind of scaling Anivia, like Spellbook. If you have Electrocute Ignite, of course, you wouldn't want to queue the wave, you're going to aim all the Qs on him, because you have a high chance of killing him.
Yeah.
But if you have this setup and you're aiming all your Qs on the Vel'Koz or Seraph, then I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to kill him.
Biscuit's super fucking good on Anivia. This is also good. If you don't want to go this, you can go this, but this is pretty nice. Stopwatch is of course good, as you need early boots on Anivia as well. So, like, I love this, but the issue is that if I go this, I don't ever have boots. Because Anivia doesn't get kills in the first 12 minutes of the game.
Okay.
So, yeah, I don't mind the stopwatch. Like, literally the only things in runes that I don't like is this.
Okay.
But, yeah, like I said, like versus things like LeBlanc and stuff, you can go this, but I think it's really dumb trying to shove and then having this.
Okay.
Because, like I said, it's not just level 1 and 2 that it matters. It matters for such a long time since you're not getting AP. So, yeah. This game... Alright, is there something in particular that happened this game that makes you want to watch this one?
Wait, I didn't choose this one. It was the last one.
Yeah, I trolled. Yeah, sorry, I'm so confused. Here. This one. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, this one.
So I felt this game I felt really useful early game, as contradictory as that sounds, but I think it's because I was able to just walk by and just pick up free shit. But versus Victor, I felt useless all game. I feel like the way he played, he didn't allow me to position properly, and he always saved his ult for like whenever I ulted, and it always
Yeah.
ended up like bleeding me out slowly. And I feel like my build was also really bad. Not the runes, but the like itemization, because I couldn't choose. Okay, do I need Zonias against this team? Do I want to go Spellbinder to avoid stuff? Should I just go Leonji straight up after Roa Archangels? Uh, and also for the boots too, and CS.
I think your
I
sword
just had a
choose
really
is
tough
fine.
time.
Like, you have a lot of heavy AD damage on your team. The enemy cannot afford to build MR, so your sword choose is really good. Issue,
I mean, Vayne says otherwise.
I mean, this guy runs it down, but this guy's still AD, this guy's still AD, so...
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, the only thing is that on Anivia you aren't really buying Oblivion Orb, so you're not getting the true damage effect. You're only getting the 18 pen from Sorks, so they will be quite strong early, but they will quickly fall off. So this game is like, they have a lot of AP, they have a bit of CC, they have 2 auto-attackers, so it's not like Ninja Tubbies will be amazing, and it's not like Merc Freds will be amazing either. So I think it's a fine Sork Shoes game.
Okay.
The thing is that Victor is a bit similar to Syndra and Vel'Koz in the sense that they do outrange you, but laning versus him isn't as hard. So yeah, you're probably able to do things early. So it's a good game to look at. It's also kind of nice to play Anivia into this because Kennen, Kayn, and Yasuo all have to go in. And that's basically what Anivia's good at, preventing them from going in.
Yeah, actually, want to say that I think it was actually a good game, but I just played really poorly, and yeah, I want you to look at that.
Are you guys on voice comms with jungle?
No.
Okay. So, what's happening? Oh, nice. You're streaming with map cover. That wasn't the greatest choice, was it?
I also have a delay.
Yeah, no, but that's fine. I mean, for like the coaching, I can't see the map. So that's a bit of a bummer.
I get banned out a lot. Sorry, dude.
Nah, it's fine. Okay, somehow we knew that guy was there. What?
NA invades.
I have a feeling somebody on your team is ghosting. I don't know. That looked a bit strange, but okay. Whatever. So...
I mean, only the support might. I don't know. I don't think Broken Blade or Chase would.
Yeah. So, like, this is what I mean, right? So, like, now you have to auto all of these casters. And, so, like, you literally opened with how I was talking about, you know? And this is not a matchup where you should look to open like this. Because Victor cannot shove you in. If he does, he's trolling. You get what I mean? Like, Victor early game is shit. Agree?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Victor early game is shit. Right? Why do we basically allow him to get his early game through?
I think that was just habit. There wasn't really any real thought behind whether Victor could fuck me up under my tower or not.
Yeah, and this is an issue because when you're playing one champion mainly, right? Things like this becomes habits, and they can be good habits and bad habits. And this is a bad habit. Because if I'm done now, I'm thinking, what the fuck? Okay, thanks for the wave.
Okay. So he would freeze here on me, right?
No, he can't. His champion doesn't allow him to, but now level 1, you know, he just chills.
Oh, okay.
When I think that if he walks like this, right, he should be able to get Q'd every time. And that's what you should do. You should literally just last it. Level 1 in this matchup. Like if we go here, right, if we start this, if he starts off permanently auto-attacking the wave, you can space in a way where you can auto-attack him every time, right? Because your champion's range allows you to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So why do you now, instantly now your Q's on cooldown, so he can do whatever the fuck he wants to you now. You have auto-attacked this creep twice, and you've Q'd the wave, so you have no spell to combat him with. And you have no way of like answering what he does. Like if he's good now, he just sits here and he can Q auto you. Like that. Boom.
Okay.
Just like that.
And even if I were to auto him, he has a shield and I miss a CS to retaliate. It's not
Like it's
all.
just bad because what you did doesn't do anything, right? Like if this was level 3, right? If this was level 3 and your Kha'Zix is going to crab or something, right? Then this would be fine to do because you need to give him prio or something, you know? But here it's level 1, there's no reason to shove. You're not laning versus anybody that will push you in, so you need to get like an early shove in. There's no point to do that, and then you just blow your ability and then you take free harass. Meanwhile, now if your Q is up while he does that, then you would just Q him around the moment he turns around. Like right here, you would just Q him. And then it's okay.
Alright.
But see, like now we've invested 2 Qs into shoving, which does nothing, because now he's just chilling.
Wait, just hang on. Just pause it, because I'm gonna take a note.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need to note down now, because I'm also recording the session, so like I will send you a video of it.
Yeah, okay.
So you will be able to rewatch it as many times as you want.
That's good to know.
Do you also have a replay without map cover? Or not?
No.
Okay. That's a bummer.
Actually, you could probably go into my match history and download it, no?
Yeah, but then I don't have your point of view. And having your point of view is 10 times better. But yeah. Like, with Victor, similar to Kiana, it's a champion that kind of has to go and get base at a certain spike. Like this guy, if he has futures market, he would want to base at this gold to get his upgrade. If he doesn't have it, he would want to base at this. Your champion wants to base at this, right? Okay. So you are fine creating a scenario where this guy is low HP and no mana around this gold, and you just TP back because he can't. If he TPs back, it's not good for him. Does this make sense?
Yeah, so TP back tier, and I have HP and mana against them. And
yes. So
during that,
you're fine trading versus him, because what you need to realize, right, is this guy will scale. He will start to scale, but in early game you can match his trades, and it doesn't matter if you go like low HP and and you have to base, because as long as you get tier, it is a better base than him, because it's better for you to have tier on your base than him having upgrade.
Like, well, what would he buy at 850 for the back at the same time?
Double Amp Tome or Blasting Wand.
Okay.
And then it's a bit scuffed. He's gonna have to like rush Lichbane or some shit. Or rush Ludens. I know that Dunn sometimes skips upgrade, and if he does that versus Anivia, then you have prio entire game. So he kind of needs his E upgrade in this matchup. Like, if he chooses to not do E upgrade, it's quite bad for him in this matchup. Especially when your jungler is Kha'Zix, because then Kha'Zix can do whatever he wants. So yeah, and you're very impatient with your Qs. Like, you shouldn't aim for Qs like this, because this only works with bad players. When he does something, you should Q. Right?
Okay.
So like, when you see, for example, this melee creep goes low HP, you should aim to Q him. You should like walk up to him, make him go in like an animation, and then you Q him, things like that. Q him if he goes for cannon, just when it's more guaranteed to hit. Yeah. The wall that you did is fine, it's just for mana flow, I know. But you did miss it though, but yeah.
70 ping.
Yeah. Oh, 70 ping.
Yeah. This lag. Jeez.
Yeah, fucking lag. Yeah, here you go. Now when your jungler would actually like you to have prio, we don't have prio, and this guy is super healthy. And we can't blame our champion, because this is a matchup where we should be able to fight a bit in early, because we do want him to fight, because Victor will go like look his mana already. See?
Already below half.
Yep. It's already half. The issue is just we haven't damaged him either. So we've just been taking damage for free. It's not like we're playing Anivia into like a good Yasuo or something hard, you know? Or LeBlanc and stuff like this. I solo killed Faker LeBlanc with Anivia. How insane is that?
Wow.
Yes. Finally have somebody to tell that to. So now Chase is saying mid diff because you
It must have been under tower though.
Mid gap. There we go. Mid gap. No, it wasn't under tower.
Oh wow, that's impressive.
It was here in the lane. You know, like with the wall thing.
You pinned him.
Yeah, I pinned him. He got blue buff, and then he jumps right. We're going to lane. I wall him here, and Q where he like goes back and he dies. But yeah, like Victor has prio, now he has double buffs. You can't follow. Of course you can't when you're under turret, but the issue is we shouldn't be under turret. And I also think that this is not a matchup where you should go W second, and it's again one of those habits, right? Of course, in matchups where you can't do shit, we're gonna do W second and we're gonna spam W on top of them to stack mana flow, right? That's fine. But again, this is a matchup where this guy scales, but in early game, that's when you can beat him. And we kind of have to beat him early. How do you feel about playing Anivia into Ryze?
Pretty good.
I agree.
I do pretty good against him.
I agree. And Ryze is another telegraphed base champion. He starts Mana Crystal, then he needs 500. If he starts Corruption Potion, which sometimes Ryzes do, he will need 850. Right? So you basically know when he's gonna base, and then you can look to play around this. And you can look to play very aggressive early, or just try to adapt. Like Cassiopeia is another champion that Anivia can do quite good against, and Cassiopeia has massive mana issues early game, right?
Yeah, I love playing versus Cassio too.
Yes, I agree. I think Anivia is great into Cassio and Ryze, but those two champions also scale, so you kind of need to beat them early, and your champion can. Your champion is quite strong early on versus certain champions. But only issue is that Anivia has mana problems. But when she is facing champions like Victor, Cassiopeia, Ryze that are also gated by mana, then she does quite good. So the issue is, right, when we do so poorly level 1, that right now we've already blown both our Qs just on the wave, and we have lost a potion soon now. And now he gets to just stack a wave, and he gets prio for his jungler. We waste our Q here. When our main focus in this lane should just be looking to trade with him, poking with ease, and looking to fight with Q, and getting the shove to a prio for our jungler, because we need to win early. Then we can't just surrender like this, because we're surrendering as if we're playing versus LeBlanc. Right? Dunn is a good Victor, and I've coached Dunn as well, but he's still playing Victor. Right? It doesn't matter who you're playing against. That's the same thing when I was playing Anivia versus like Faker LeBlanc. He's still LeBlanc. The issues with the champion doesn't matter. Like, it's still the same issue, no matter what the player is. So here, like, he should never have prio. Of course, Chase should never do this when he sees that you don't have prio, right? That's a problem with junglers, because they're stupid. But Victor should be under turret right now. Because Victor didn't push, it was his minions that pushed. Victor only traded with you, but he had more minions, so he got to push. Only way Victor pushes is with E, and he can't do that early. Champions like Victor, Vladimir, and Kassadin shouldn't have prio early, because they have no wave clear. Okay, what happened there?
I tried to make him pass to the right. It was pretty bad.
Yep. And seeing, like, now there's nothing I can tell you. Like, here it's unplayable. Faker would be fucked right here as well. Because right now, Faker is laning versus a Victor who has double buffs. So, of course, right now, you are a bit fucked. And I'm happy to see Don is freezing here. It's good. Good boy. But I'm a bit confused here. What's gonna happen? So, that's wrong. What you should do right now is you should just stay in lane. Because, of course, you can't farm. But you're gonna lose these creeps regardless. Like, these creeps are gonna die. So, there's no point now. Like, you should just be trying to get EXP, and if he doesn't allow you, then whatever. But you should wait 10 more gold, and then you can get tier.
Okay.
Because the thing is now, recalling like this basically puts you at the start of the game again. You haven't made any progress. Like, this base is absolutely awful, so you don't get to stack your tier. So you're still gonna have mana issues now. Meanwhile, if you just stayed in lane for like 10 more seconds, trying to soak EXP, and if it doesn't allow you, then whatever, that's still fine, but you needed to wait for tier gold. Because now we haven't made any progress. And this is where looking at the map is very important, because here it could be more optimal to TP top lane for a dive or TP bot lane for a TP gank. Because this wave is worth very little when the reward in potentially going bot lane or top lane can win them the entire lane. But you will have to go into their game itself on your match history to see this, because like I said, I can't see the map. But it looks like bot lane has a ward behind them. I think, yeah, they do. So you could potentially, yeah, they do. So you could potentially TP behind them here. They do have a ward there, and they're quite far up. So
that probably would have been good, yeah.
Yeah, because it's like, even if it doesn't work, you didn't really lose much.
I don't actually know if I knew where the jungler was when I TP'd there too, so that could have been bad.
Yeah, but the game is already a bit awful for you right now. Like I said, you're at basically level 1 again. You know, coming back like this, and that's kind of how Victor feels as well when he doesn't get upgrade when he needs it. So this is a good run by you. Here, okay. Okay, mechanics. Nice. Well played. That was pretty clean.
Yeah, I knew he had no Q, no flash. He's dead for sure.
Yeah, it was good. I can't say if this is good or bad, because I don't know what's happening, because map cover. But Victor is gonna base now. He has enough gold for his upgrade. Does he have TP?
I think he does.
Okay. Freezing is good because it forces his TP, but the way you do it is a bit troll. So you want the wave to be closer to your tower. Like here, you are trying to cancel him, and that's fine. But like right now, he's not gonna be anywhere for you to cancel. So it's better for you to just run down here and let the wave meet like here. So he starts to lose CS quicker, and that forces him to have to TP in a position like this, where your jungler can maybe gank and stuff like that. But it is correct to try to freeze here, because if you start to push now, then he doesn't need to TP, and then that's really bad. But now you force his TP, which is good. There we go. He TPs, but he gets to TP safely. Now we need a base badly too, because we want our tier, but we do have blue, so that's nice.
Oh, wait, did you see my build? I didn't end up going tier this game.
Oh yeah, you went to Luden's build? Roa?
Yeah.
Yeah, why do you do that, by the way?
Extra nuke and damage.
So you may as well just go electrocute then, if you're gonna build like that.
Well, I have a different perspective on it. But okay, I'll do that. The thing is, I feel like I can have a lot more damage if I go phase rush by being able to reposition better over something like electrocute. With electrocute, I find it really cheesy, and it's more of like a abusing fog of war kind of thing, because you also get relentless hunter and you can move around a lot more. But with phase rush,
I like it a lot, by the way. Like, I played electrocute a lot, and I like it a lot, and I go relentless hunter as well. I go cheap shot and relentless hunter.
Yeah, I like it too.
I think it's...
Oh, my shit got blocked.
I think, of course, it's a bit difficult to play it, because, you know, you're used to going phase rush and, like, Roa and stuff. But I don't see the sense in going Roa and Ludens, because I feel like when you're playing Anivia, if you're going to get a second item that's going to give you mana, you're already saying, I want to scale. So if you're just going to go, like, Roa Ludens, you may as well just go Archangels into full fucking squishy Anivia and just skip Rod of Ages. Like, I don't see the point in going 2 mana items if you are not going Archangels.
Alright. I always forget how much better Seraphs, the actual Seraphs, is better than the actual Archangels.
It's a lot better.
Yeah, it goes from 1% of your max mana, I think, to 3%.
I mean, we can check the wiki right now, if you want.
Yeah.
You want? Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can check it.
Yeah. You looking?
Yeah.
So this one here and here. And then
So refund's
Seraph's.
25%.
I think that is the same on every, but
On tier, I think it's smaller.
yeah, here, look. Ability power 3% from 1%. Refund is the same. And then you get a shield, etc. So you get a lot more AP. But the thing with Anivia is that I feel like you either have to scale or you have to go full early glass cannon. I don't see why you would go like a mix, and I feel like that's what Ludens is. Because I feel like when you have Rod of Ages and then you go for Ludens, it's like, why don't you just go Archangels and then Leandries? And just skip the Rod of Ages at that point.
Okay.
Because I don't know about you, but when I have Presence of Mind and Archangel stuff, I don't go on this champion.
I do go occasionally on Ludens, but the Ludens I would usually build it because I wouldn't, so like when I go Archangel's Presence of Mind, I actually think I'd like overcap on mana, and with Ludens it'd give me enough but not too much, and so that too much value would go into the AP instead of the Archangel scaling. But I don't actually know if the Archangel scaling DPS would overcome the Lunen's impact it gives you from early mid game.
Ludens will be a little bit better as soon as you get it. But that's why I'm saying, like, okay, how about this? Like, what do you think of Rod of Ages?
I think it's like essential no matter what.
Okay, why?
It gives Anivia everything she needs because I think she needs at least a base amount of health and mana and AP, all three early game.
When do you think that she needs the HP?
At all points.
Like in this game, for example, you think you need Rod of Ages versus Victor?
For a rush, I think I do.
Don't you
I don't
think
actually know.
Like I feel like when I'm playing Anivia versus something like Fizz and stuff like this, LeBlanc, champs that I'm forced to take damage against, Rod of Ages is great. But I feel like when I see this, I'm just trying to ask myself, like, why would you have these two together when you could have just this and then go for Leandry second? Like, I don't see a world where Anivia needs HP in lane versus Victor. So I would rather have Archangel staff and scale faster and then get a better second item. And then I have the same HP as Rod of Ages, just I get the HP later, but I'm stronger early and I get to have a bigger second spike. Do you understand what I mean?
A lot of that is really hard to process. I can see what you mean by how it's contradictory going Roa and Ludens, since Roa Archangels is like meant skill and Ludens is not as good as Archangels at
Like, look this game, right? This game lasted 34 minutes, Yassin. Yeah? Lasted 34 minutes.
Yeah, I think Archangels would be better for sure than if it lasts that long.
You have a fucking Haunting Guys not completed, you have a Aether Wisp not completed. You know, with the build that I'm saying, you would have faster first item spike, better second item. And here you spend 3.2k gold for stats that you could get first item on Archangels, because by the time you get this second, the first item Archangel staff will be stacked to Seraphs. Agree?
Yeah.
And then that has more value than Ludens. So the only thing is, yes, you are losing HP in lane. You're losing HP in lane. Okay. But I don't think that matters versus Victor. At all. Like, I think if you take damage like this for free while you're sitting there with R in the wave, then yeah, you will need HP. Like, look now. Look here. What are you doing? Even if you hit him with the Q there, is it worth it for you?
No, it's not.
Exactly. So of course, if you're gonna do dumb stuff like that, yeah, you will need Rod of Ages. You will need Warmogs at that point too. If you do that on every wave. Because you have to realize, like, sadly, like, how long have you played League?
Since season 2.
And how long have you been high elo?
Since season 7, I think.
Okay. And how do you feel like Anivia has changed since then?
I think Anivia was extremely strong when I first played her. And ever since I really Aatrox's Akali rework, everything went downhill, kind of thing. Something
Yeah,
like
there's
that.
so much mobility, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of mobility and games are fast paced. I agree?
Most of the time.
Mm-hmm. And what I feel like with Anivia 2 is that the games that do last long, I don't even necessarily win those because a lot of champions just scale better than me and outrange me or has something that makes me not be able to do good. I feel like Anivia is really good at the point where you get to run around a bit with your jungler and catch people with your wall and just looking for some skirmishes. I feel like 5v5 late game fights rarely happen anymore, and I just get split pushed against and stuff like this. Like, if I'm playing Anivia versus Ryze, I will beat him in lane, and then at some point, he will just start to side lane, and I have the constant threat of him ulting behind me with his jungler and stuff like this, so I have to respect him, unless I'm getting covered, and then I'm just praying that I'm winning a team fight. Meanwhile, if I go, like, just skip Rod of Ages and go more bursty, I will stomp games a lot earlier, and then he can't side lane. And this stuff is just complete win trade, because it's really stupid. Like, right here, you just go blindly into river, and then you're, like, confused when you die by enemy jungler. Right? Like, you don't even look at bot lane. Like, you don't even see what they need right now. Like, right now, just looking at the map, it looks like it's bouncing into them. But maybe they're freezing. Like, let's see. Like, let's
Yeah,
pause
they were
here.
frozen on bot.
Mm-hmm. So then all you need to do is cover them. But you can't run into river like this. Kha'Zix, Olaf, Kayn, these things will solo kill you. Right, your Kha'Zix is going topside.
Oh no, Kha'Zix, I think he was around the blue here, but I don't know where their Kane was.
No, he's going topside. Look, I checked. He's going topside.
I thought he was gonna leash me blue or something.
No, he's going topside. So like the correct play here is you just go for top play. You don't go for bot play. Because you can't face check like this.
Yeah, this got me killed.
Yes. But you should be playing together with Kha'Zix. Or you should be telling Kha'Zix to come bot with you to break the freeze. But you can't just flip it like this. See, I'm not coming bot ever again. See? Yeah, that was your bot lane fault, right? Mm-hmm.
That definitely wasn't their fault.
I don't think you ever did yet too.
I got fucking fault.
And then we lose this cannon wave, and you know, if you stayed in lane and you got this cannon, you would have Rod of Ages. But now you don't. So far your Rod of Ages base is fucked. Your early base got fucked, and that forced you to go this fucking Rod of Ages Ludens bullshit.
Do you think I could have killed Kane there?
If you had Electrocuting Knight, of course.
Are you sure without Phase Rush?
Yeah, what did your Phase Rush do?
I actually think I could have killed him. I brain farted twice there. I mean, but this is
first of all, you should have more HP, because I don't know why the fuck you walk up to Victor like that when you have used the R on the wave. But yeah, we should have more HP right now, but let's look. Because I mean, sure, maybe you fucked up something, but it's just this is never the correct decision. Like here, what is your Phase Rush doing?
Right here, I think I can Q wall E and then run away with Phase Rush and then get another E because of the R duration increase on Frostbite.
What?
Q, E, wall, it pushes him, and then I run away. He can't kill me. If he decides to chase, he dies.
He always kills you there. In what
if
world
he
do
flashes.
you ever live? Look.
So...
Yeah?
He comes out.
Yeah, he comes out now.
Wait for his Q.
Uh-huh.
I Q.
Yeah.
I E.
You've already Q'd him,
Let me
so
throw
he's
the
stunned
E.
right now. Yeah.
E. And then I make the wall push him. It pushes him away.
Uh-huh.
And then he decides to E and then chase. If he chases, he dies.
Why?
I'll get
You're
another
dead.
E from enhance R duration after running away.
Yeah, I know that. But because the buff, but you're always dead here. There's no way you live. Like, if you didn't wall now, and you eat and then run, and then you mean to wall a bit later when you've created more distance, you mean?
No, I mean to push him with the wall.
But why would you do that? Like, I feel like the best thing
So he's
here
further
would be...
away.
Yeah, I know, but he would still just E. And then just Q you again. Like, his Q cooldown is so low. Like,
No, but I proc phase rush.
Yeah, but do you need to? I think you can just E him, no?
Yeah, I run faster.
Yes, but do you need a wall for it?
Wait, did I auto attack after the wall to proc the phase rush, or did the E proc the phase rush?
I think
there?
the E did. Look.
Q.
It's just
Wall.
E. It's just E.
E. The E proc it.
Yes. So you don't need
so
to
the wall would have theoretically proc
Exactly.
it. Yeah, but the wall would have still pushed him even further away.
Yes, but I think the best thing is to not even W, to just E, run, create distance, and then do the wall to push.
But then he'll be closer. The distance the wall would push him away, comparable to the distance I'd gain from phase rush and not casting another animation, would be shorter, no?
I don't know, man. I think unless the fucking stars align, I think you're always fucking dead there, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
okay. That's very like mechanical talk, but even before then, I also messed up.
I think you're dead here every time. Like, even if you push him, I think he is on any Qs and you're dead. Even if you pop phase rush, you're dead here.
Okay.
But I think I think you will not learn much from League when those are the things you target. You know, because the thing
that's mainly why I wanted the coaching. Because a lot of macro plays I make are just downright like so bad.
Because the thing here, like, your game plan right now, your game objective right now should be, I need to stay alive for 200 more gold, then I have Rod of Ages. And then every minute that passes in the game is going to be a lot better for me. Right? That should be your game plan.
Okay, yeah.
Everything else is like a bonus, right? You help your jungler do a crab, that's a bonus. Nice, that's good. Alright, we unfreeze bot, okay, that's good. But we can't go to unfreeze bot now unless we know where enemy jungler is. Of course, if this is somebody that cannot solo kill us, right? Like, let's say a fucking Amumu or something, but I'm pretty sure every fucking jungler solo kills Anivia. then you can go. Or if Kha'Zix is with us, we can go. But right now we have no intel of where Kayn is, or where he has been. You just run blindly down river to help them unfreeze bot when your jungler is topside. Like, if you ever want to do anything on the map right now, it would be to try to do something top. But seems like Jace is hiding in the bush or something. I don't know where Jace is, but yeah. Because now you don't ever get your game plan. Look, now again we have another shit base. So you will see, right? Now you end up having to lane another fucking minute, and if Victor is good, he will try to keep you in lane so you can't get Rod of Ages, because he will realize that you fucked up. Like, let's see, what happened to Victor? Like, he recalls now. Okay. And then now you don't have Rod of Ages yet. Right? Like, now where the fuck is Victor? See? Like, if Victor is good now, he does not let you do this. Like, legit. Victor, right here. Where's Kha'Zix with 10 HP? Kha'Zix is like 10 HP somewhere.
Kha'Zix might, I think he reset. He might
no, he's 10
he's
HP
in
somewhere.
topside. Oh.
I don't know. But I know
somewhere topside, I think.
I know that if I'm Victor and I realize that you die here, right, and you had these 2 items, because I press tab a lot. As soon as I see you here with fucking boots, I know you are desperate right now. You need this Rod of Ages buy really badly. So my game plan now as Victor is to cancel you and make sure that you cannot get this base off. Because you're desperate for it. So these kind of things fuck you up so hard. Like fucking up when you need bases and stuff. Like... And also, I don't think that this is the correct time to do this. I like doing this too. But now when your laner is coming into lane, I don't see why you would do this, because this could buy him more time to freeze. Like if now he's like here, for example, right? And doing this delays the wave, so it comes to him slower. And that can allow him to have more time to walk up to freeze. Meanwhile, in this scenario, you would want your wave to reach here ASAP, so that it would crash ASAP. Does this make sense?
Yeah. I think that was just one of the another habits where I like to wall the wave so I can farm safely.
I do this a lot
like
too.
Even negligible of like I have to push and get it under his tower faster. I think a lot of the time I just out of habit.
Yeah, I do this too versus things like Yasuo, but here it makes no sense to do it. Like now, if I'm Victor, I know you're desperate to base, so here I would just chase. You're not allowed to recall here.
Okay.
So yeah, we do get Roa still, but it's a minute later for no reason. Because we just killed ourselves. He now has second upgrade. Mana flow is almost stacked, that's great. Again, that would be fine to do if you actually need to do it, but you don't need to do it. Like, here, if Victor does something stupid now, you cannot punish him, because he used wall. Like, Victor is being stupid right now, because the wave does not normally do this, agree? Anivia has to wall to make that happen. So if Victor is smart right now, he knows that you just used W, so that's on cooldown, so he can look to trade with you. Like, you just blew R on the wave and W here. So, he can look to poke you and look to maybe catch you with W. He should not be respecting like this, but he's just respecting Kha'Zix, I guess. So, like, there our W should be up because it didn't do anything. And if our W was up then he can't walk up. And then we can look to catch him. This is good cover. Because it's in a different game they would get Dove here. So this is really good by you. Allows them to scale. But Vayne has massive problems. So that she still manages to fuck up. But maybe it turns into something. Alco might carry her. Maybe you pin them. Or maybe we pin. Oh, never mind. It's so satisfying to pin them.
Yeah, I love putting them against
Yeah, and then they always tilt in all chat. It's great.
I love it.
Walk to my ult.
Yeah, I thought she would go to my R right here. She would go to my R.
Yeah,
I don't think she should condemn them.
yes, but if she goes here, Yasuo just runs.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so you should chase the Yasuo. You should chase the Yasuo, and if he goes here, you cancel this R. You know, if he stays around here, you can keep his R going a bit.
Even before that, I still messed up. Wait, go back. The way I went on Zyra is unnecessary. Like, I only had to like flash and then wall and then an E auto. I think I should have just saved the Q for Yasuo.
I think you're already trolling here. I think if you walk like this, you don't need to flash on her either. If you just walk like this, you can just R and then W her. You don't need to flash. But when you approach like this, you need to flash. So yeah, you should just walk like long way.
I think I walked down because I was afraid they would come from around the alcove.
Yeah, but then you can just turn. The biggest issue here is having to flash, and you didn't have to flash. If you just spent more time. You should only flash like this if you have to go, but you didn't. You know what I hate about NA more than the ping and everything?
Yes.
That everyone sits and fucking types the entire game.
Yeah, it's a cultural difference.
Yeah. With base, this is good. Nice, good, good, good. Vayne should always take this wave. That's good by you.
What do you think about the spy?
I think Sortress is fine. I still hate your Ludens.
What do you think about going Lost Chapter and then Archangels?
It's fine, I do it on Kassadin sometimes too. You stack tear so fast on Anivia that you don't need to get it, like, you only get tear on Anivia on first base. If you're getting Archangels later on, then you just always go Chapter, in my opinion.
Okay, would you go Archangels with Electrocute build?
Yes. When I go Electrocute, I don't go Raw. I just go Archangels.
Wait, really?
Yes, Leandris is my HP. I only go Roa if I need the HP. Like, if I'm against something I need a HP, I go it. But if I have Electrocute versus, like, Victor here, I would never have Roa. Because I don't need a HP. It's still not been a single time in this game where you would need this HP. So now you should have Archangels, and now you would be building Leandris, and that would give you the HP anyways. Good job. This is really good.
I find myself so... I think it goes back to when I would waste my wall and try to make really bad trades with Victor and not be patient enough, which is why I need Roa a lot more.
I mean,
That's why I always didn't like Archangels first.
It's like something that happens a lot with like one tricks where you've done something so much it's hard to break out of it.
Yeah, it is.
But you just gotta look at the stats and you will realize, like, yes, Rod of Ages is great fucking item on Anivia. Issue is that when you're buying this, you now have to go mana item second instead of damage. Right, like, nice HP. This is, Rod of Ages saved you there, right?
Definitely not. I was dead 100.
Like,
100%.
Catalyst is great item, and Rod of Ages is great item. Versus something like Seraph Vel'Koz, where you would need a HP because they're perm bullying you and you would need a sustain. Makes sense to get it. But now you are in very awkward state. Because it's not like you can go Rod of Ages and then Leandris, because then you have no CDR and you have no mana. But deaths like this will hold you back so hard, by the way. Like, it's complete win trade here. Like, now plates are running out, so you guys feel desperate to do the Herald. Like, that's what's happening right now. I don't know where Jace is, what's happening with Jace. But if you guys feel desperate to do Herald now, you should be pinging Jace to come if you can. Because it's obvious you guys will get collapsed on. Like, top lane is bouncing into Jace right now, so he can come and cover. Like, see, there makes no sense for Jace now to be top. Like, he was in river, and you should ping him to come cover. Like, Jace has no reason to go top lane until in, like, 30 seconds. So when you guys go for Herald like this, you're gonna get collapsed on. People don't let you do Herald like this for free unless they're dead, you know? Like, if they're dead, they will let you do it. Right now, enemy isn't dead.
Yeah.
So, Chase pops Herald, makes sense because plates are running out, so that's why he wants to do it. But now you guys are gonna get engaged on. And Jace is just top lane, randomly. And I think your wall was really win trade. I think you should just win trade, you should wall Victor off here every time. There,
Actually, yeah, I wanted to talk about that wall for a bit. I think I have a really bad habit where instead of using the wall to zone people, I think I'd use it a lot to try and land Q just so I could get a kill out of it. And a lot of the times, I don't actually know whether I should be using my wall to isolate people or to land Qs.
I mean, that's up to you. It's your hands, you know? I can just tell you that right now in this situation, it's better to zone this guy. There is nothing more I can do about that than just like tell you that you have to try to do this. Because that's something that you have to break yourself, you know? This is a habit that you have. you need to try to work on it. Because here it is never good to try to combo the Kayn. It's only good to try to make this guy be in a 2v1. Again, the game plan here isn't to kill these guys. It's only to kill these guys if they go onto you. The game plan is to get this. Make sense?
Yeah.
So if the game plan is to get this, we want to prevent these guys from being able to fight us. That's why we'd want to wall this. Of course, he could flash over it, and if he does that, that's his flash then. Okay, that's good. If he doesn't have flash, then he is completely gone from the fight. Kayn is then 2v1. Chase and you will always kill Kayn 2v1 here. I agree?
Yeah, I agree.
So that's the correct play here. You have to be in a defensive mode right now, and if your brain is in a defensive mode, it is easier to remind yourself to use your W defensively instead of aggressively. There's no point to try to kill the Kayn, because trying to kill the Kayn allows Victor to try to contest, and then their game plan here is to defend the turret and kill you guys. Their game plan isn't to fucking let you guys take this. This is your game plan. So you have to think, how do I get this? Right? If sometimes you will pop Herald because enemy is dead, so they can't contest. Right? So let's say Victor is dead now, then you don't need to think about this. But they are alive, so they're gonna contest. So you should be very defensive right now. Instantly you should wall off the Victor. Because Chase can't jump in, because Victor. Funnily enough, Kennen wouldn't get here either. The wall lasts for so fucking long.
Holy shit, that's actually so much more OP when I see it that way.
Yes. And sometimes you gotta think as if you're the enemy. What would you not want to happen if you're the enemy? Right? You wouldn't want a fucking wall there. So that's super, super bad. Chase is faker. Good job, Broken Blade. Now our next item spike sucks. Do you feel like you can get killed in side lane right now by Kayn? No, right?
Yeah.
You think so?
I think this was a greedy push.
Yeah, but if you think you can get killed, because you need to farm. Your champion has to farm, or you just lose. So you shouldn't use things as greedy push. Because if your mindset is like, it's greedy to go for farm here, then you're just not gonna farm, and then you're not gonna win games on Anivia. But you have to think, how do I get to farm? If you think that you can die in side lane, you can't farm here. So then what you have to do then is you have to freeze here then.
Just farm it.
Yeah, like when you see this wave, you have to drag this wave upwards, keep it here, and then at some point, whenever you see whatever makes you scared of pushing out, when you see that on the map, you can then break the freeze, push this wave here, and the wave that's here, and then we go recall. That way, you're not gonna die, and you're denying enemies creeps in the process. When you do it like this now, we have no clue where the guy that could potentially kill us is. Now the enemies aren't losing creeps because you're not freezing, and now you have to overextend. Does this make sense?
Yeah. Freezing, so they can't walk up all the way to farm, and as soon as I see someone on the map and they're not here for sure, then I can push for free.
Yeah, and then they're losing creeps in the process. Because now we're coin flipping it a bit. And because of our fuck up earlier on, we don't have teleport right now, even though we should have teleport. And we're forced to sell items because our amp tome isn't a blasting one. Because again, your base timers are so shit. Because of your deaths and poor CSing. Your CS is fine now because you've been farming 2 lanes. But your CS was really bad because of your random deaths. And you're losing waves for no reason. I love it when a Yumi is face tanking sweeping.
My favorite.
Fucking hell, this server, man. What the fuck is she doing? What the fuck? I hate this server. What the fuck are you doing? What was that flash? And then you go back in. God damn it. Yassin, motherfucker.
Oh my god, I don't even have egg while I did this.
Yes, you're such an inter. Look.
Okay, but right here, I saw the vision wore off, so I could walk into the bush and then get...
Yes, she's inting. But now, why the fuck do you flash?
I thought I was dead if I tanked Victor.
What? Look, and then here, you're walking up, no spells, dude. You have so much value just being in the game. And again, you're gonna feel like you're doing nothing being here. But you gotta think, in 5 seconds when I have spells, if I'm alive, everyone enemy team, they can't walk past here. Right?
Yeah, they're just fucked.
They have so much, you have so much value when you're playing champions like Anivia to just stay alive. You can buy Jace time to come. Like, Jace will have time to come if you just stay alive. This guy here, I don't know who this is, Vayne, she will have time to come if you just stay alive. All you need to do now is you kill this guy. Here, you shouldn't flash because you're never gonna die here. But then whatever you do flash, now why are you walking up?
I'm trying to strike back.
Why? You have Q in 4, ult in 4. Literally just kill this plant, sit here, do nothing, and then walk up when you have spells. Try to buy time for your egg. Buy time for Jace, he's TPing. Buy time for your team, that's what your champion does. You don't need to go in now. If Chase suicide jumps in, that's his fault.
Okay.
Because you guys guaranteed win the fucking game here if you just wait a couple seconds. See, so now you're fucking almost dead. If it was a good Yasuo player and not Tempest, you would be dead. So now you have no flash, Kha'Zix has no flash. And in a different game, we would die there. And it would be really bad. And here, you should never chase. Like, just let...
Just go mid?
No, you should go bot here. You should crash bot for sure.
Do you think I should... I'd go for the tower too? I think that would give me Ludens.
You have time, because they're all dead. Depends on the HP of the tower. Like, generally speaking, you would want your minions to die and then take the tower. So that the enemy can't freeze and so they lose as much as possible. But the issue now is that you've spent time chasing. And you've helped with Drake. So now you risk getting teleported on or caught. See, now you're off tempo. See, there we go.
You're right, I do get caught here.
Yeah, of course you do, because it's a mistake. And that's what you need to realize about League is that, let's say you didn't get TP'd on here and you didn't get caught here, it's still a mistake. Because in different games, or you're playing hundreds and thousands of games of League, right? So, even though you don't get punished in one game, doesn't mean that was a good play. If you now just realize, again, okay, here, we win the fight, right? Okay, we win the fight, nice. Blah, 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 this happens. Okay. Now tempo, tempo, tempo. Ideal situation, in a perfect world, right? Jace goes bot, you go mid here. Okay? But you have to go mid or bot. You just have to go somewhere. The reason why I want to go bot is because we can deny the enemy more creeps. And you're more likely to get bot turret, so. But yeah. Then we spend so much time chasing, then we help with Drake, and all of this is so bad. Because now, when your next objective is to get the bot wave, you risk getting TP'd on and caught. When if you were there all this time, the turret would be gone around now, and then you would be basing. And another issue with this is that now if your Kha'Zix recalls, you will be off tempo with him. You won't be on the map at the same time. Like, let's say you don't die now. Kha'Zix will be like here when you are in base. And then Kha'Zix can get caught, or he can miss a fight because you're not there with him when you should be. All of those things. There's no point to help Kha'Zix do the Drake. It's better that it takes him 5 more seconds to do Drake and you get like a bot wave and bot turret than him taking Drake 5 seconds faster and you die. Legit, my most valuable places games are killing myself and leashing Gromblue. This server is so cringe. I can't. I can't.
I mean, is he wrong though? I mean,
Fuck. So what's the point in writing it? It's like, yeah, team, I'm useless. Yeah, nice. Look, Vayne, I think we need
fuck.
executioners. Sorry, I should be mid. Yes, you should. But we also shouldn't have a Vayne. We have no fucking wave clear except for you. And like things like this you have to realize, because right now, right, like where is Vayne? Right, okay, Vayne's mid right now. You should ping her to go bot here. And you go mid. Like right now, always look at waves. Waves is how we play this game. Makes it very easy. Okay? This wave now crashed. It's gonna bounce back into you. Okay? So somebody of enemy team is gonna go here to push. Then ask yourself, when they push here, do I want my Vayne, who has no wave clear, to clear here? Or do I want the Anivia, who's literally only good at clearing waves? Well, I think I want Anivia, I think. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I think Anivia's probably slightly better than Vayne
Yes.
mid clearing the wave.
So
Probably.
then you ping at Vayne to go for bot wave. And then she would already be there right now. Like, I can know this with the fucking map cover on, that Vayne is right now, like, here. If you pinged her 15 seconds ago, she would be puffing down to here. Then you can catch this. Now we will lose mid turret, which is awful for Anivia. This turret is so important for Anivia to keep up. It gives her so much control on the map. Makes it a lot easier for Anivia to play as well.
Yeah, I fucking love mid tier 1.
Yes, it's so important. I would fucking flash to clear this wave to save it.
Fuck.
This is my friend. This is my home, and they just destroyed my home. No.
This is so fucked up, man.
Yes, it's fucked. Because now it's...
Okay, this is a really cool part of the game. So, I think a lot of games I've won from stalling and all of us sitting at tier 2 and managing waves so that we don't actually shove it out. And I get the idea of freezing and how it can be really good like in the side so that the enemy team has to walk up. But I'm always afraid my teammate's going to do some dumb shit, so I always push so that I can go and hover. And
Yes,
I know
I agree.
in the end, I don't know. I always...
In a perfect world, we would be freezing almost every wave. It's not possible. But, what the fuck you, Chase? Why do I have to chase the blue?
But go to Africa for that.
You have to realize, right, just how League is designed, right? If you see your teammates is in base oinking around, you can sit and freeze, so you don't need to push and move. And this is something I've seen in this game, that you just randomly push when you don't need to. See, like now it makes sense to push. Jace just killed someone here. Vayne is going to answer bot. So Jace can potentially die. Vayne can potentially die. Makes sense to push. This is a good push. But there are times when your teammates have pushed waves and they're in base and you're just randomly pushing. See, like now you're trolling. Like, what are you doing now? Look, you're like...
I think I was trying to find someone.
Why? When people take this turret, above fucking D1, there's like 90% of time a ward here. So you should puff with your jungler. So if your Kha'Zix right now is in here, instead of here, you puff with him. Then that way, if you guys find somebody, you catch him together. That way you avoid the ward here, because you don't just randomly face check alone. And you move with him, and then you enter mid. Does this make sense?
Yeah,
There's no
I think Kyle would probably have red trigger too, right? Oh no, he has Rift.
Because now in a different game right now, you get fresh hooked. Right now in a different game, you just get caught randomly. And you're just oinking around. And this time could be spent safer, walking with Kha'Zix, and more efficient, because then if Kha'Zix finds someone, you guys can fight.
Okay.
Anivia is like nice bird, because Anivia can like follow her jungler, and then if jungler says fight, Anivia can help. But Anivia struggles with setting up fights by herself. Because her range isn't that big. Except for wall. See, and shit like this Anivia hates. Like, this is the most cancer playing fucking Anivia. When fights happen away from you. And we want to avoid this. We want as many fights to be around us as possible. Because we can't trust people in solo queue. In a perfect world, I'm super happy being 0-0-0 with 400 farm at 30 minutes, just sitting mid clearing waves. Trusting my teammates that they will win every fight on side. Agree? But that doesn't happen in solo.
Not. I do for the most part.
Look, they're all jumping in and fighting without us. That's why I want you to be moving together with Kha'Zix. Like, in opportunities like here, where my cursor is. When you didn't have anything to do. And try your hardest to make a fight happen. Because otherwise, fights will happen like this. And then you can't play the fucking game.
And then yeah, I'm dead there for sure. No way.
And I can't get there. Exactly, that's why people are stupid. Right? Doesn't matter if Broken Blade is pro player, people are always dumb as fuck in solo queue. Right? It's unbelievable that Jace gets caught here and then Kha'Zix and Yuumi decides to fight. It's stupid, but we know this has happened. You have played so many League games that you know this is bound to happen. At some point in the game, this will happen. Happens fucking every game. That's why here we have to look for a fight. Because right now you're jobless. There we go, we cleared mid wave. Now we're jobless. Instantly we should be moving with Kha'Zix. We should go crazy and try to fight. Kennen is dead. We have number advantage. We should try to fight. Jace has push in top. Instead, we're going around here, where it's most likely warded.
I'd be dead here.
Yeah, in some games you would be dead here. And then here you should be pinging Kha'Zix that you're looking to fight. And here, Kha'Zix should be covering you. Like, Kha'Zix should be here right now, so that you can instantly push and then you guys can move to Jace together, faster. Now, you can't push first, because Kha'Zix and Yuumi are leaving you. So it's a bit awkward. And then now when mid lane is like this, when nobody's farming it, you shouldn't go to farm it. You should again just move with your team. Because look at your wave. Look the size of your wave. Again, these are 4 minions. 4 minions. If you go here to push this, can you guys get mid turret with these minions?
No.
No. So why the fuck does it matter to push this? It has no value. It has 0 value, because it's the same thing for enemy. If they push it, they can't take your fucking turret with this. You want to move with your jungler now, so that you guys can go into river together, cover the Jace, look for a fight. Because you're strong. But you aren't strong playing Anivia like this, because now, okay, nice, you got fucking 30 something gold, but now you're behind on the rotation. There you go, now you can't get there. Because if you want the wave, you have to ping Kha'Zix here to cover you so you can push. Right? Ping him to come here and then ask for help so that you can stand here and shove. You get what I mean?
Yeah, and then rotate top.
Yeah, then you get the entire wave. Enemy has to deal with this wave. And then you guys can just go and go top lane. But here, when Kha'Zix doesn't do that, you have to look at the wave here. Right? You should be standing here right now and look at the wave. And you will see, it'll be 3 to 4 creeps. You're fine giving up 40 gold to cover Jace. And it's not like leaving enemy to have that wave is going to do anything. They can't do anything with that wave. And even if they try, right, if they do push this and then they walk like here, you guys can try to flank. Do you remember what you talked about that Kiana does to you when you push? Hello?
What does Kiana do to me when I
Yeah, when you push, she comes from behind.
From a wide arc.
Yeah. Kha'Zix does the same to them, right?
I don't quite understand.
If you now go here, right?
Yeah.
There's a couple options that can happen, and one of the options is that Yasuo and Syra shows up in mid, and they decide to push. Right?
And then Kha'Zix comes.
Yeah, when they do that, Kha'Zix comes. If you go to shove mid now, they will never do that. Right?
Yeah, so did you want me to go with Kha'Zix with the wide angle too, or come from over the hedge?
Where's the hedge?
The wall.
This
that
one?
I'm right beside. Yeah.
Like come here? I mean, you're Anivia, you're just gonna join them and see what happens. You know? You're not, like, if Kha'Zix goes in, you're not gonna sit here and just watch. You're going to join. But just what I'm trying to tell you, right, is that right here, you are jobless. You should be thinking about what to do next, but you aren't thinking. Look. You should be moving with Kha'Zix and try to force a fight, because otherwise, some guy in side lane will fight, and then you're not part of it. You're the strong guy on your team. You're almost 3 items. Your job this game as Anivia isn't to just sit and wave clear. You're a big part of this team, believe it or not. In a perfect world, you ping Kha'Zix here to cover you so you can get mid prio, and then you guys move together. You didn't do that, and let's say you try to do that and Kha'Zix goes to do this now. That's still fine. But then you should move with him, like this. And you should only go mid now if they are pushing right now, because then they have an entire wave. But now, you should never go mid. The wave is gone now. See?
Yeah.
There's no point to go mid now. Because you guys can't use this wave, enemy can't use this wave. Jace is this far overextended, so there's a bigger job on the map that is more rewarding and higher risk. You would agree, right, that saving Jace from dying from a gank is more worth than 40 gold here.
Definitely.
Meanwhile, if Jace is in base here, Vayne is here, we would of course go for this, because there's nothing to do on the map. Because then the question is, do I want to get 40 gold or do I want to do nothing? Of course you want to get 40 gold. But now, this isn't about doing nothing. Kha'Zix moving in river is important, because this allows you guys to cover for Jace. But now you are really behind on the rotation. You could be there right now. And that could change things.
Victor had no ult too.
But we're behind on rotation, and now your champ is useless. Because farm is good, but farm isn't always good. And when they do int like this and you realize you're late on rotation, you shouldn't follow. There's no point to die. Again, you being alive has so much value. You and Vayne being alive here, you guys can look to outplay Baron. Your champ is great at denying Baron takes, right?
Yeah.
So when you realize this fight is fucking lost here, you go mid. And you push to make sure you have mid prio, and then you contest them on the Baron. Don't kill yourself like this. You do this so often where you just join and die. There are times where your teammates does a bad play, and you have to join, and that's fine. That's understandable. This is not one of those, because the play is already decided. It's already over. Understand?
Yeah.
I don't know what Chase is on about when he just killed himself, but... Like, the only one to blame here is Broken Blade for trolling, and you for not playing around your jungler correctly. But Chase should never jump in like that when you guys already griefed it. Here I can't really tell you what the correct play is, because like I said, I can't see the map. So I don't know. Next time you get coaching Yassin, you have to either record games off stream so that you don't play with map cover, okay?
Okay.
Because for some things I need to see the map.
Is there... Wait. Am I able to record it while I'm streaming, but like with different settings kind of thing?
No, but why do you need to stream the game?
I do stream most of my games. I think all of them right now.
Yeah, but I'm sure you can play one game off stream.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, definitely.
Look your build, it's so cancer. Like, what is this? All these free items, it's like, what?
Yeah, I really didn't know what to build this game. That was really...
Yeah, that should never be an issue when we're fucking Anivia one trick. Right?
Yeah, I still have a hard time though.
What the fuck is happening? What the fuck is happening? I can't tell if this is bad or not. I don't know what's happening. What? Am I missing something? Is it like...
I think I TP'd because I thought someone was in the fog of war and I wanted to get them caught.
Yes, but why? They just kill themselves. 3 people. Just take mid turrets. Why do we always need to fight in NA instead of winning the game? Why don't you just push now and take their turret? Now you can't get their turret. Look, now 3 people of enemy team just died for no reason. We should be looking to get objectives and stuff, not to try to kill some random guy. This is good. See, here we go. See, now if a fight starts, you're part of it. See, this is good, Yassin. Now we're playing with our jungler. What are you doing?
I actually didn't
Now
want
you're
him to
late
go
again.
for that.
No, but you have to just fucking go and flip it. Look, here we go again. They're without you. Now you have nothing to say about it. That's solo queue. It hurts, I know, but you have to. If you don't want... Like, this is a rule in solo queue. If you don't want to do something, you ping it off. You can write if you want as well. Okay? You try to make it not happen. But then when it does happen, you try to follow. You don't need to kill yourself for it, but just do your job. Your job is to wall people off, try to stun them, try to maybe deal some damage. Right? You can't now just let them go in and then be in base. Like, how do you expect to win the game then? See, like now you have like semi-joined the play. Like now if Kha'Zix gets gangbanged here in the bush, you can't help.
He's F.
Like, of course, it's not a good play. It's not worth for Kha'Zix to invest fucking resources into trying to kill the cannon there and risking that Victor and stuff would be there. Because he didn't know Victor was going topside. But it's just what happens in solo queue sometimes. As long as it doesn't hurt you too much joining, you should join. And that time, it doesn't hurt you. It only hurts you if you die, and if you die, you're stupid. Because in most cases, when you die as Anivia, it should either be as a bait, and if it's not a bait, you probably just misplayed. I think it's very hard to die in Anivia unless they have like really hard engage. And they don't. Victor, Syra cannot engage. Kennen can only get onto you flash. And this is again what I mean with like your shitty fucking items. Like you're running around for 5 minutes not getting to base because you have like 3 different items. This makes you not get a spike, and this matters a lot. Because you're still here running around trying to
that's really bad.
get your fucking spellbinder or whatever the fuck you're buying.
I think I was gonna get Zonia's.
Yeah, well, then it's still really awkward. And I also don't like Sonya's this game, because as you see, like, they can't get onto you. Why would we want Sonya? What the fuck is that? What?
Oh, I think that was an accident.
What
It was
the
really bad. That was really bad.
What the fuck was that one? Chilling a bit there.
Look at my mouse when I place the wall. It's really bad.
The fuck?
Oh, fuck.
But, like, I go Sonya's as Anivia versus, like, Malphite, Yasuo, Vi kind of shit. You know? Or really heavy AD. I don't see why the fuck you would have Sonya's here. Like, just imagine the team fights getting played out. Kha'Zix is gonna jump in, do some shit. Jace is gonna do whatever the fuck Jace does. I don't even know what Jace does. This champ is useless. Yumi is not gonna get jumped on because she's inside of somebody. Right? Now, who is gonna jump in? It's gonna be Yasuo. It's gonna be Kayn. Potentially Kennen. Look, like now if you have Sonya's, is that gonna do anything?
No.
No, of course not.
Oh, it goes back to the Roa thing. How the whole I don't actually need the HP. I wouldn't actually need the Zonias because the reason I'm getting it is actually for a bad reason. I think of it as I go in to full combo, and if I'm in danger, I keep the wall and R up with Zonias. But in the end, in reality, I'm actually in a bad position. So yes. I shouldn't actually be going the Zonias. So in reality,
you have to just.
Would I go Leandre's?
Yes.
I think I'd go Leandre's.
It's so broken item on Anivia. It's unbelievable how broken Leandre's is on this champion. So it hurts a lot that we don't have it. Buying the Sonya feels so fucking bad. And even in your mind, you're thinking here, I don't want it. Man, I don't want it. Look, now we just sold our Aether Wisp and our Darkseid, you know, like, it's so sad.
It's so fucking bad, but I kind of have to, because...
Yeah, I mean, you fucked up everything so far, so yeah, you are forced to now. But yeah, like, Sonya's, it should hurt to have to buy Sonya's. It shouldn't feel good. You should very rarely go, yes, I love it, I got my Sonya's. It's usually very obvious.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not like that.
Yes, so then, like, here, you should be really asking yourself, do I need Sonya's? I don't fucking need Sonya's. Look, like, why would you need Sonya's?
Right
versus
there,
me?
he didn't actually know I was in there. That was really bad.
Yes, of course, missing your spells is bad, but here, like, why would we ever need Sonya's? Look your Sonya's. You're a
That's it.
faker. You're a faker or what? That was insane Sonya's, right?
I think that was the only useful thing I used it for.
But that has nothing to do with your Sonya's. Look. What do you mean? Look, Yassin. Dumbass. Look.
What?
You're Sonya's-ing nothing.
Right there, he could be attacking me.
You have flash.
Okay, that was actually bad.
What the fuck are you saying?
Fuck.
It's so useless. I can't get there, Victor Soning me. No, you just fucked up every spell. Shut the fuck, stop typing. You make so many
Fuck, I
excuses.
typed too much.
Stop typing and just focus on yourself to get better. Like, look here. You just completely int your fucking wall and you're too focused on doing like W into Q and R. Like, legit, just pop your R there and then you can look at your camera, what's happening here. You can see if you can go here and then you can do wall here. You know what I mean?
I know. What do you mean by the wall
W
there?
is useless. Right? W is completely useless.
Oh, yeah.
You want me to reposition so I can
Yeah.
wall from the right?
Yes, like I want you, because you know how Anivia, of course you fucking know this, that the wall is, like if you stand here, you can wall here. Right?
Yeah.
You want to see if you're able to get into this position, okay, with using your camera, and if you can, you should, and then you can wall off here. But you don't pay attention to that. You're only paying attention to here, I want to one-shot. And then you walk out of the bush as well, which is fucking shit. And you're so impatient. And that's the thing. Legit, you can just be here and do nothing. And these guys can't walk past. Because as long as you have spells up, they can't do anything. But when you now blow everything, you're useless. But you have to be patient. Because now they get to walk past and now it's scary. And you didn't even pay attention to what was even happening in the fight. And if he had a human build, he would die and we wouldn't need to flash our Sonya's. Because our HP would be for Liandry's. And we would never have fucking Ludens. We would have Archangel stuff with Seraph's Embrace. Which would be a good shield. So we'd have more fucking HP. And then we would have killed Victor. Wait, oh, holy shit, wait, somebody actually did his chase mechanic. Finally, Broken Blade, I love you. Okay, little shout out to Broken Blade here. Good play by him. He knocks the Grump and then Q's over.
This is kind of pog, yeah.
Yeah. See, in NA, this is like montage play. Yeah, that's good. Good. Good job. Good job to Broken Blade here. But yeah, like, in that fight, if you had Seraph's Embrace, Liandry's, and then you didn't buy Ludens, you could have Rabadons, or just something, Victor would just pop without you even needing to Sonya's.
Okay.
Like, I know it's hard to break out of old habits, and, you know, if you do try that build, and if you lose a game on it, you're probably gonna think, this build sucks, it's the build why I'm losing. But if you look at the wiki, you
I think
look
it's
at
better.
the stats. Right, like, if we... Look here. What do you think is better? Hello?
Huh? What? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. What do you think is better? Hello?
The Arcane... Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
I feel like I'd have to play it a lot to like know that it feels stronger and do what you're saying, because I don't think I can just rely on, like, I can't really feel it until I try it, kind of thing. I don't know, hands on.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing that makes it, like, the difference is that you're a little bit squishier late game, and you're squishier in lane because you don't have the HP in lane.
You can quote
But
me
I'm
on
only
this,
saying-
Veigar V2 is human trash.
I'm only saying to buy this when you don't need a HP in lane. and you can afford to go a more scaling, like faster scaling build. Because this Archangel stuff, and then you go Liandry's, you get the HP that Rod of Ages gives you, but of course you lost 200 HP. But if you have Seraph Embrace Shield, you don't care about that. And if you're building it in a game where we don't need the HP, we don't care anyways. Then you can also buy like double magic pen items like Sork Shoes Oblivion Orb if that fits, and then you have the HP as well. Just a lot of things that you can do, and you spike faster because you save a lot of gold.
You can quote me on this. Veigar V2 is human trash.
Okay. So this would definitely this is definitely better as long as I like, for example, the reasons why I would need Row are for reasons that I shouldn't be in the first place.
You can quote me on this.
Yeah.
Veigar V2 is human trash.
What do you think about Deadman's Plate on Anivia, by the way?
Veigar V2 is human trash.
Deadman's? I mean, good replacement for Raptor's Cloak. I don't fucking know.
I like it a lot versus
Veigar
heavy AD.
V2 is human
I
trash.
think that movement speed is the most valuable stat on Anivia. Like, at least one of the biggest. And I think if you're versus full...
Raptor's Cloak.
Yeah. Raptor's Cloak was a beast.
It's
Rest in peace.
It's Raptor's Cloak, but really tank.
Yeah. It's Raptor's Cloak on steroids. So yeah, when you are versus like full AD and you don't think you need Sonya's, I would recommend to try to get it. Especially if you base with a lot of gold, because then you can buy it immediately. And as long as you don't auto-attack, you will see it. It's quite a strong item on this champion. Of course, you're not going to buy its second item. I'm talking like 4th, 5th, 6th item. Once you have your damage. I do it a lot.
Like side lane times, do you mean?
Yeah, it's just great
Like
for
side
rotating,
lane.
great for catching people. Because if you're faster than the opponent when playing Anivia, you always catch them with your W. Same thing for Veigar with his cage.
Okay.
Okay, now our build is starting to look human. Now it's just the Aether Wisp that's a bit confusing.
I think the Aether Wisp was like a really like desperate like buy. Like, I gotta win this game now. I'm gonna buy some extra movement speed with AP and hope to God we win on this buy, but we didn't. Okay. So I think I should probably like lay down what I need to, or conclude what I need to focus on.
I mean,
I want to do that Electrocute Archangel's Leandries you're talking about. And
in games where
focus on being patient.
Like in games where they are very squishy, right? Like they're very squishy champions and you're like the only AP and they're not gonna get MR, you can go Archangels into Oblivion Orb and Sork Shoes. Then you deal true damage. You know?
And I get the extra HP from the orb too, so it's...
Yeah, and then you can go Liandry's after the Oblivion Orb, for example. In a game where they have like Merc Threads and maybe you have like an AP jungle and they're gonna go MR, you wouldn't really go double Magic Pen, and then you can go like Liandry second over it. You have to... It hurts, man. Like, how many games on Anivia do you have? This used to happen with me too, on Veigar.
Well, I have a lot.
Yeah.
But in Mastery,
right?
probably like 3 point...
We can say 1,000 plus, right? You have 1,000 plus
Definitely
games.
way more.
Yeah. Okay, whatever. 10,000, whatever. You have a lot of games on Anivia.
Okay.
When you were learning Anivia, because I have this theory about one trick and champions, because this happened to me. When I had like 200 games on Veigar, I think I was the best Veigar I ever was. My cages were super crisp. They were perfect. Because I was very patient with my spells. And I really respected my spells. And I tried super hard to be good at the champ. And then once I got like 1,000 games, I became a bit more lazy with the champ. And I just spammed my abilities a bit. Because it just became habit. And I stopped really caring about being good at the champ. So I missed a lot of cages. And I was very impatient. I would ult randomly and stuff. Now it's not a problem because I just started like relearning him again because I really C-bait to be washed up on my main champ. And here, like, this wall just, for me, doesn't make sense. Again, you're just impatient. Like, look. You're in no danger whatsoever here. In absolutely no danger. and you just try to do like max range W when it's not even max range. Like, you can just try to walk up and get a better W. Why are you scared here? Because again, you just waste your W. Why do you use it? It's such a broken ability. It's so strong spell.
Aggression.
It doesn't do anything, that's the thing. And I feel like your 200 games Anivia wouldn't do this. Because you would be more focused on the champion. But here it's just autopilot. Like, you use the W here because you don't feel like it is anything special. Because you've done it every fucking game in 10 of thousands of games. But look here, if you just keep running up. Look here, if you connect this wall with this, they are fucked. They are all forced to run away. If you just walk up more. If you get to here, you can W this area. Then they're all fucked. So they are forced to run away. If they don't run away and Victor tries to go for a laser, he has to flash. Agree?
Yeah.
But now they can all go on your team because you used your wall. Look. Good wall. I can't wait for your Sonya's usage here. I bet it's gonna be like really useful. I can't wait. Let's see your Sonya's. Nice. Fuck his own. Fuck. It's doomed. Fuck Sonya's. Agree, Yassin?
Sonya's. Fuck Sonya's.
Fuck Sonya's, man. Fuck that item. Sonya's hourglass. Piece of shit. Look at his useless stats.
This fucking, look at this clock.
Garbage. Complete garbage.
What do you think of Swifties?
I think it's good. Like I said, Anivia's one of the best stats on Anivia is move speed. As soon as they buff swiftness boots on that champ, I felt like as soon as they buffed swiftness boots, I thought about Anivia. I like it a lot. Like I said, I don't think Sorcerer's Shoes is the best unless you have as well Oblivion Orb.
Yeah, I don't like going Sork if they get like early Merc Treads or something.
Exactly.
Early
Yeah.
It's
So then it's like, if I don't need Ninatabis or Mercs, I'm gonna go Swiftness in that game always. So yeah. I'm gonna stop recording there.